Let's go. Sorry for all the bumping and grinding. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is it's good morning to me, right? So I'm sorry. Let me do this. This is Arch of the Round Table. Welcome and welcome back. My name is Mello. Today we're gonna keep painting this bad boy. I'm sorry. Might be a little too much energy in the morning, but I'm feeling all right. Actually, I'm feeling all right, even though I woke up with a really bad kink on my shoulder. Go figure. If it ain't one thing, right? But I'm feeling good. I'm alive. I'm vertical, as they say. I hope you're having a good day. It is 10:15 a.m. where I am. If you jump on and say hello, let me know where you're watching from. It'd be kind of cool. That's been one of the really interesting things about doing these streams is finding out where people are watching from. So, all right, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Get some chill music in the background. This is from, let me see. I'll give you the name of this from a channel called Cosmic Desert Drift. If you guys are interested. All right, so let me give you a quick rundown of what has happened so far. So, I inked the heck out of this yesterday. This is just using New York Central. Wow, that would have been a disaster. Let me slow down. This is from New York Central Waterproof India ink. It was my first time trying it out. My first time trying it out. Oh, brother. Felt good. Looks good. Covered good. You guys see a pretty good solid coverage. From my angle, there's a little bit of, it is what it is. But I'm okay with that. So, what's my next step? So, in these live streams, guys, I want to show and share my process as much as possible from beginning to end. So, I don't think I showed the drawing of this. I think I did that one off stream, so I apologize for that. But you can see you will be able to see some shorts of how I did it. So, after the pencil drawing, I scan it in. This is Bristol board, Strathmore Bristol board, 11 by 17. Comic book paper. I don't think it's called comic book paper. It's just Strathmore. It's what they use when they make comic books. Majorly. Anyway, it has been scanned, and then in my photo editing software, you can use Photopea. You can use Photoshop. If you can't afford Photoshop, which has been, or Adobe, go to Photopea. It's free, open source. It does everything Photoshop does. I actually converted it to blue line. I really didn't have to, but I kind of like the way blue line looks underneath black ink. So that's just a preference. Once that was done, yesterday, I inked all of this. One brush, a number 2 Winsor Newton Series 7 brush. Once everything was settled, I took it outside and I sprayed the heck out of it with a fixative. A fixative, the same fixative you would use if you wanted to protect your pencils in charcoal. Good morning, Sabo. How you doing, sir? I'm about to do some painting and chilling. I'm just going through the steps. So after I sprayed the heck out of it, I'm about to add this clear gesso. I really do not. My first attempt using this gesso, I used it on a comic book cover, a blank cover. Did I put it away? Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. I use this clear gesso. I usually use this acrylic mediums Liquitex Pro clear gesso. This gesso has a bit more tooth, which is what I prefer. I just like the way it feels when you're painting. This one I didn't read. I didn't read all of the fine print when I purchased it until after the fact. This is for smooth texture, and I used it for this cover. So it made it quite difficult to layer on top because it was so smooth. My pigments and my paints just kept kind of like sliding, so I kind of had to adapt on the fly. So instead of giving up, I'm gonna try it again on this cover, this Dick Tracy cover. But I like the way this thing came out. You get to see a lot of the brush strokes, which is something that I'm kind of in between with my style. I'm still trying to find it. I'm still trying to get comfortable. I know what I can do. I think it's just because I've been watching a lot of Portrait Artist of the Year. Been following that on Amazon like crazy. And watching those painterly styles is kind of like instilling that want to do painterly brush strokes and stuff. So I don't know if it'll fit my drawing style, but why not give it a shot? Who cares? Who cares? As long as it feels good and looks good, who cares? All right, enough talk. I have to add the gesso. I'm going to be muting myself occasionally because I'm going to try to speed up the process by hitting with the air blow dryer. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I will be adding a bit of water to the mixture. Or should I even bother? Should I raw dog it, put it in there, and not worry about the... I'm going to put a little water. Couple of drops, no big deal. I've had some interesting adventures adding gesso. Hopefully I've used enough fixative that my inks won't bleed or blur, but we're gonna find out together. We're gonna freak out together. The reason why I add a little bit of water to dilute it is I just want to see how it's gonna look under it. I'm gonna start from the bottom up. I may not go over all of the ink. I just want to go over the stuff that I know I'm gonna be painting. So what this is immediately doing is pulling up the ink from the bluing from the copier. So I think what's going to happen is going to give it a really cool light blue underpainting. And that's okay. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's one of those things you just kind of like, you have to trust it. I'll tell you right now, that ink is holding up. Holding up better than the other inks that I've used so far. And I've used Bombay Black from Doc Martens. I've used some calligraphy ink, and all of them have kind of like bled up or pulled up from adding gesso. Yes, gesso's the word. All right, I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable doing this. This is dope. Okay. I am going to hit this to dry it real quick. And then I'm going to add another coat. Cool. Let me clean my brush real quick. Or at least soak it, because this gesso will adhere. It will adhere to your brush. And it may ruin it. But we're kind of working quick. All right. I'm going to pull this to the side and I'm going to hit it. Hit it. With the air dryer, with the blow dryer. I don't understand with this mic. Sometimes this microphone will pick up everything, and then sometimes it don't pick up anything. Okay. Tanish says, can I try anime style? It would look even crazy. I love anime style. I would love to. I will get back to doing something in the anime form. It's one of my favorites. I just got to figure out which one I'm going to do. I am a huge Naruto fan. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I don't really follow much of anything recent. So I know people have asked me to do Jujutsu Kaisen, that type of stuff, but I'm very old school. So if I do anything, it's probably going to be something from the 80s and early 90s, Fist of the North Star, Yu Yu Hakusho, that type of stuff. If you don't know anything about those, you may want to get into that. Droovy says, "When good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning. I'm just gonna add one more coat. This is pretty dry of clear gesso, so that I can paint over it. And I should have done this last night, but I wanna, like I said, I wanna show my process as much as possible. If you guys are young artists, or young artists, not necessarily in age, but young in the process and doing this stuff." Uh, I do this and I share this. I do this because it's not readily available. Uh, a lot of known artists or successful artists may not want to share this stuff with you. I do this using clear gesso so that I can use any type of paper that's available to me. Inexpensive or expensive paper. I use a lot of inexpensive paper, except for this Strathmore paper is not cheap, but if I can use it to benefit me in everything that I do, then I'm gonna do it. All right, so I'm gonna be a little bit more liberal here. This gesso, like I said earlier, is smooth texture. And so I'm going to be a little bit heavy here to see if I can dry it in a manner, if I can apply it in a way so that when it does dry, I'm just going to add a couple of drops of water. To add texture. I don't know if that's going to be successful. One other thing I don't like about this particular clear, smooth textured gesso is that it dries a bit tacky. The Liquitex does not. And I'm not a traditionalist. I don't really care for. Even though that thing tells you to, brush it across horizontally, brush it across vertically. I don't care. You're an artist. You can paint. You can apply the gesso any which way you want. Who cares? It's already getting a bit tacky. And I'm not too worried at all if it gets a little smoky. I'm going to add either the new Mars Black that I purchased or acrylic black ink. Acrylic paint. But this is definitely doing the part of the painting early on where you have to trust the process. All right, that piece is done. I'm going to clean some stuff down. I'm going to let this dry regularly, and then when I come back from cleaning my brush, it's going to be still tacky, so I'm going to hit it with the hair dryer. squeaks. Saboteur. The white stuff is clear gesso. This one, Arteco. I I really wanted. I've used this one mostly because it gives a little tooth, a little bit more texture. This one is smooth. I'm still in the air, but if I can pull this off here without as much discomfort, then it's too much. This wasn't not inexpensive, but I was able to buy this and regular white gesso to use on my canvases eventually. So that's all it is, bud. I add this so that the gouache can sit on top, and it makes it more comfortable. You used Liquitex before? Yeah, Liquitex is the jam. And I like this one. I'm sure I can find this with added tooth. This one is the smooth texture, and like I said earlier, I didn't read it. I didn't read the fine print. So you kind of want a bit more tooth when you're painting with gouache. Like I said, I was having I was having issues painting when I was doing the Supergirl cover. Because I was like, man, how come everything keeps pulling up, so it made it difficult for the stuff to sit, no matter how long I let it dry or set. So I am definitely gonna have this issue here. But it gave it. Oh my lord, is that early? It gave it some interesting patterns. It allowed me to be a bit more abstract and not overblend, because all the overblending did was start pulling up layers underneath. So we'll see. I don't hate it all the way just yet. I don't hate it all the way. So, alright, I'm going to move the mic to the speaker again so I can hit this with the air blow dryer. Enjoy the tunes. Yeah, so just letting you guys know right now, this thing dries so smooth. It really is kind of odd. A little tacky there, I don't care. But anyway, I think it should be fine. I think it's gonna have to, I'm gonna have to adapt and change a bit my painting style and not be so rigid and not rigid, but try not to blend everything. Try not to blend everything and see how that works out. So I'm gonna have to try a more tiling approach to the paint, as opposed to this blendy look, which is okay. Just kind of like something I've been wanting to experiment more. All right. I don't know if I should use my paper palette or my other palette. Decisions, right? All I know is that we bump it. All right, let's keep going. Lulling you guys to sleep, and I need to do some painting. I want to do something a little bit different because this is where the money's going to be made. I think I want to start from the bottom up. I might start the little people's, but I think messing with the smaller faces is going to force me to want to blend. And I don't know which paints I'm going to use. Let's hit the Artezas. I normally go for the Hemi. I have a Hemi 24 set. But I let them dry a little bit as a test. So I know his tie is red, so I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using kind of bluish, light blue for the villain. She's going to be a bit more pinkish hair, a little purpley, add a little cuteness. We'll find out. It may change as I paint the hero. He's gonna have the yellow fedora, yellow jacket, gonna grab a bunch of colors. That is a green. I like that color though. That is a gray. I think that's actually black. I got a swatch sheet somewhere. I really don't care. I have black hair I can use, and I have my white that I can use. I want it to look realistic. I don't want to do I was kind of trying to convince myself how bright I wanted to make it, how much of an homage to Dick Tracy in the way he looks did I want to go, or do I want to go realistic? And I'm still kind of in the air. But y'all don't want to hear nothing about that. Y'all want to see some paint, so let's go paint. All right. So I'm using earthy yellow is going to be my base for the yellow, and I'm going to use some bright yellow as my highlights for it. They'll blend in pretty good. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of the gray, just a hint of it. I'll show you guys my palette. You guys can probably see it on the desk, full desk version. Scooch my palette over. I don't have a lot of small, flat brushes. This might be the flattest I got. I mean, a small. I'll use this one. All right, guys, let's do it. I just want to see. I want to see first what this what that earthy yellow and that gray is gonna look, and I kind of like it. Again, I want it to look realistic, but it will have some of the bright colors. All right, and it's mad sticky. Let's do this. Enough procrastinating. Let's go. It's not gonna. So, how's everybody doing? That was super thick. So I guess that is the trick to use a thicker application. And try to avoid water. All right, let me see if I can salvage this. I need this to be darker. I want this to look and have a feel of the old pulp covers, so far I'm digging it. But it's very early. It's very early. too dark here? That's okay. We're gonna see how these layer up. I'll get to play with the textures here. All right, gotta keep that same energy for the suit. I'm gonna need some more of that. Yeah, even the gray has a hint of blue. On my palette, it's turning the earth yellow a bit green. I like that. I know one thing for certain already, that this will train me a bit better on how to control the consistency of the paint, hopefully. Later, if I really want a punchy yellow, I think I can add some yellow orange or something. That was really satisfying. I need something a little bit more vibrant. You can't hear my musics? It's right here, man. Is my volume low? I think I messed around with the gain the other day by accident. Let me see. A little too quiet, too much nose breathing for your liking. What a tool. I was already using that that deeper yellow and not my whatever this is, canary yellow. This is what I'm using so far. It's too calm, you're falling back asleep. Also, my wife works from home, so I'm trying to be respectful of her workspace. So, can't be in here bumping. Now let's get these highlights in here. I don't want it too bright. I just want enough so that people recognize, even still, what it is. You work from home as well, but you work in the basement. Yeah, we all work in the basement. And everyone does upstairs is loud. Oh, yeah. It seems to just carry downward. Because I used to work from home as well. I still technically do with this stuff, but yeah. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't know what it is, man. I don't think it's because my room is dry, but these paints be acting funky. They're acting a bit weird. And they look hella washed out. I have my curtains open behind me. Ah, yeah. Already, the one thing I like about what's going on here is the painterly look. You're gonna be able to see the brush strokes in this. Then more than anything I've done, I need some black here. I feel it should be a darker blue. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna add green here, but I'm not too sure. No, brother, not with the I'm not afraid to go over the inks because of the gesso. That part's already that fear has already been tested. Once I put the gesso, as long as the inks don't smudge, I trust that it's not gonna come up with the gouache. Nah, I mean, with me, if I'm gonna fail, I want to fail in the beginning. I want to get all my fears out in the beginning. Even though I'm that dude, I'm always in my head about it. I'm always thinking I'm gonna do this, that, and the other on my paint spot. Yeah, once the gesso sits on top, you got no worries, ruining any of the inks or pulling up all the inks. That fear is gone. Now the only thing you got to be afraid of at this point is messing up the paint job. But there's something really cool going on right now that's beyond the cameras, man, and it's the way the paint is going on really is satisfying. I'm not an oil painter, but I am pretty sure that's what this feels like. Give it some texture. I'm gonna have to re-sign my name here. Do I have any projects? Just one that I'm gonna be doing for you, brother. But personal stuff. What the hell? 1 second. I had a replay and the thing. But no, not necessarily. I finished that commish. That went through fine. I really enjoyed it. The Optimus in Rust. Look at that mud here. But no, I'm still developing the painting style that I'm working on. I'm still working on my short story. I'm gonna add to that and see if I can do something. But no, man. I have a bunch of these that I finished drawing, and I need to ink and paint. So everything that I'm doing is freeform, bro. Freeform. I sent my. I'm waiting on the response. Is what I should say. From the comic book place for the possible consignment. See how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I get a response. I sent them some pieces for them to peruse. But no, man, my schedule is open, and usually what I do is this here. I do it for the people. So any projects that is just really to share it on my channel. Wow, what you got in mind, bro? Green schmutz on my hand. I want to layer up on his jacket, but I've already experienced some crap here. No, but I just checking if I'm going into more books. No, I gotta start looking into a bit more of those open collaboration stuff. And I think my enthusiasm sometimes weirds out some of these artists. when it comes to collaborating. So, and it's all good. I understand. So I'm gonna split my time with collaboration requests, see how that goes, and just keep building what you guys see here. I think the faux covers shows a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry so I can get some really cool textures. But yeah, brother, that's it really. Everything is personal. What I'm trying to do, and I'm just trying to share as much as humanly possible um, without burning out. But there's so many good artists out there that, obviously you want to work with or do some stuff with. And I think a lot of them go, well, we don't need to collaborate because I'm good. They're good, meaning. So, and I think this is such a solitary sport, honestly. If it's not a team, right? If it's not a writer, penciler, inker, if it's a sole creator or a friendly creator, it's solitary. You get really defensive. Not you, the royal you. You know what I'm talking about. So I think I come on too hard sometimes. Hey man, let's do something, and they kind of like, no, I don't even know you. Stay away from my baby. Is that your baby? And picking him up from the carriage. So I get it. I understand. All right, sharpen up those blacks with some acrylic. Get rid of that shininess. Oh yeah, we working. We playing. We working. A book together of shorts. That'd be cool. Short stories. Yeah, man. That'd be cool. Are you doing any subject matter, or are you gonna do? It's free for all. I think that looks cool. I wonder if I could keep maintain that energy. That'd be cool. That'd be super cool. All right, that's his jacket. Let's do his tie. Yeah, man, I really should start doing a bit more expanding. I just feel that with me, there's so many cool things that I want to do. Cool things for me. Interesting things that I want to do that you end up not you, the royal you end up not doing any. And it's kind of like the frustration that I'm dealing with. I want to subdue that a bit. But I am severely dealing with a case of FOMO. You know what I'm saying? And that feeling sucks. Thank you, sweetheart. You had to pull everything into your love into one topic. Yeah. You can't do anything else. You really do have to police yourself. Or you end up kind of like in this weird creative spiral that I'm in. But I mean, I think that one thing, I'm really happy I took these last couple of days off. I kind of stuck around socials and just looked around, but I didn't do anything creative. I think I drew a picture while we was having lunch. But I was like, what are you doing? Like I am and you really need to consider what I want to do. And I have an idea, but I think I'm doing too much to try to get the attention of other people, if that makes sense. So everything feels like a resume, or it's like, bruh, man, just do you, is what I came out of the week. Just do you. So I've been sitting on this fake cover. I'm like, that's what you're gonna finish, and you're gonna just keep moving. Which is kind of like where I'm at. I don't have much projects. I'm looking for those windows from other people when I should be creating those windows for myself. Because when those opportunities or those things dry up, who am I going to be relying on? Can't do that, people. As an artist, you can't do that. I mean, you can do whatever you want in America, but you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. I spent too much time thinking, oh, is that going to be cool? For some, are they going to approve? The invisible they. The invisible they. Not that they don't matter, they do. But when you start doing for they and now for you, you limit your audience. And your audience never. Yeah. Coffee number 2. Big ass. That's a big old jug. Talk about not being afraid. Yes. And I think what I did, I think the goal that I have, is I think it's nice, but it's a passive goal, right? Oh, meet ton of people, ton of indie, ton of collaborators, and ton of artists, and collaborate, right? But it's passive. It's doing for somebody else. I need to evaluate and figure out what does Mello want by the end of this year. Yep. Say it and go for it. So I've had a bunch of those type of mini goals. I think I've been kind of like I said, passive, and no me gusta. I need to be a bit more. I don't paint as much as I want. I don't study. It sounds like it because the way I bring it up all the time, but if this is what I want to do, I need to be in here every day. And keep working. What is I keep pushing Omer to only work on Glitch on his comic. Yeah. That's too much water, and I'm gonna bring it up. Yeah. So because I don't write or that type of stuff, my projects are more individual. Work on a piece that I like. He has the pages. Ah, yeah, man. Oh, that's right. His comic, man. We all at one point have failure to launch, man. It's nobody's fault but our own. That tie looks like a sausage. I'm just adding random brush strokes because I want it to show up. So in my, okay, let me read what you said here. In your opinion, you have a stream like you do too, and you have books to push. Yeah. I don't really have books to push. I should. I had this thing, man, this stigma about how much should I be, not pressuring people, that's such a, but like that, what you were referring to. This is free advertisement. It's not even free, it's taking our time. Yeah, absolutely. Where's my weight? So, I need to start doing that a bit more. Be a little bit, not pushy, but be a bit more about sharing what I can and get that money. That's too wet. But yeah, we're running out of it. Out of time, I mean. Yeah, and I have to stop looking for opportunities from other people. I don't mean it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't wait for my breaks off of somebody else's IPs or their doors opening. That's extremely passive. So, your boy got to really evaluate what I want to do here. If I want to compete with the likes of other painters, cover painters. I don't even know what the expression is. Painters, period. Comic book style. Then everything I do needs to blow them out the water. And I don't mean it that way in the sense of mean competition, but because I do enjoy trying to help people and You do. You need it. And I had some ideas. We all did growing up. Some really cool stuff that I wanted to do, and just never. I've had ideas, 5-year plans, and all this stuff for books and stories, my own world and creation. It might be time. Get AI to write it for me. No, I'm kidding. But there is an audience for everybody. Yeah, you never get the time back. No, man. Who was I talking about? I was talking to the dude yesterday on my stream, Landon. And I said, he asked me why did I asked him about collaborating also. He said, why do you want to do that? And his reasoning was perfect. And it's that, I don't want to take, he figured collaboration meant paying for it. Why would you want to do that? And I took it as like, I don't. When I offer to collaborate or do something for a book, a pinup, some fan art, I'm doing it as a fellow creator and hopefully a buddy. If something comes from that, then that becomes business. Then we work on it that way. But I can hear the argument that he's making. I understood it. And it is that, we're also defensive, and I'm trying to do my own thing, which is kind of like his thing. I want to be able to finish my own thing, and artists are very, protective of what they're doing. There's stuff that I'm doing that is for me, right? I have ideas to do paintings and portraits of biblical figures and stories. We'll see how that goes. I want to. Yeah. But the writers are requesting your artistic skills, knowing, But the dude's reasoning was right, and I felt naive to think the way I did. It kind of opened me up, because the dude he's right. I need to do my own thing. I can't, I'm not really in the mood to entertain another artistic ego. Not that he was calling me egotistical, but you know what I'm talking about. I think you know what I'm talking about. So it made sense. And it puts certain things in perspective of where the indie artist is and the indie writer is. We're all in a spot trying to prove ourselves to everybody, including ourselves. Hold on, let me give dap to my homie. What's up, Chris? Yeah, and it does suck. One, because you, like we was talking about, you never know when that opportunity is gonna come back again. And we're petty. What if they are petty? Oh, he said no the last time. I don't care. All right, that's gonna be black, so I'm okay with that. I I just want to do cool art with cool people, man, and uh, worry about the other stuff later. But we can't, right? Because later, later can be 15 minutes or 15 years, and how many more 15 years do we have? I've waited far too long, man. I've waited too many 15 years. Maybe 3 of them. And we gotta focus. You gotta focus. So, a lot of this stuff is like I said, it's very much they're resume pieces. One for me to get my practice on, get all my ugly stuff out, so that somebody can be like, do my cover. Can you do my cover? Can I pay you to do my cover? Or can we work on something? I don't mind planting seeds for the future. Which is kind of like I feel like I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna stop that right there. Yeah, bro. He was also in that loop. Not good enough, not smart enough. Character's not cool enough, no one likes it. Yeah. That's a roller coaster and a half, dude. I get it all the time. And then I get one of these sad pangs of I'm good. I'm good, right? I'm good. And then, I'm gonna blow this one out the water. If they don't like it, they can kiss my so on. But at one point, I really do need to stop painting things or doing things to try to cater somebody else's wallet. In the sense that to make their back pocket tingle to try to get me to do something. Yes, it's dope. I would love to get commissions all the time. Shoot, I want to get busy. Get busy. I want to get busy. I want to that's what I want, but we're all chasing somebody else's wallet. I'm good. No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. You too, dude. You too, man. Yeah, brother. I really am. I know we're gonna be in here blowing smoke butt. Blown away by the way you build characters. Your figures are so. I'm gonna start studying your stuff so I can steal it. Period. All right, what am I doing here? I don't like that transition. The but I've been wanting to expand. I don't honestly. I've been wanting to expand. But do I want to be a jack of all trades, right? Isn't that the expression? Jack of all trades, master of none. And I kind of hate that expression because I have embodied that. I've embodied that. So I'm trying to really put myself out there and see what happens, man. But yeah, the kid, he's 42. You guys are, we're all kids. When he was like, why the collaboration? He was thinking of, well, if we do something, then we're gonna have to figure out percentages and stuff like that. And now I'm like, wait, what? Oh man. But he was thinking collaboration as a project. And then I kind of showed him, if you only think that way, if I only ever thought that way, I would have never submitted that stuff to Kurt. Do I chat with the Power Pulp dudes? No, man. Listen, I even though I've been in the tubes, I have not ventured very far. So if there's people that I should be jamming to, bro, you send it over. That's kind of the route I want to go. I think that's the route. The route I want to go to go. The route I want to go. The pulp stuff, man. The way those old covers look. You know? I don't think anybody does those anymore unless it's like an homage to something. And I don't want to do homages. That's what I want to do. The pulp dudes. Power pulp. I'll have to check it out. I feel like I'm losing it here. I'm gonna have to add some light later. Stop messing with that. My paints are running out. That looked like doo-doo. All right. That's okay. It's the beginning of a shadow. Yeah, and I need better ways to introduce myself, brother. Because I'm one of those cats that, what is it? I speak softly. But carry a big stick. Alright, that's too wet and too green, so. It's 12 o'clock. I probably got another half hour to go. You hop on DMs. You know what's funny? It's funny you say that. Because I've been doing that a lot lately. People that I'll meet on YouTube or whatever, and I'll jump on, oh, you got an IG? And I'll jump on IG and I'll send them a DM. And it's like, creepy. You're good. You're really good. Let's work on something. Like, who the hell is this? Who is this? But I think we all have a little weirdness in us, man. I think that's hilarious. Like there's for the guys that do hey, you're really good. Can I spend money on you? Bunch of weirdos. Send me instead of feet pics, like send me original art, please. Um, take my money. Um, Stefan Rexidler, one of the dudes that does Battlestar Barbarian. They're cool as heck, man. But I want to do something cool for them for that book. Hopefully, I can knock something out. I have two ideas. I got to narrow it down to what I want to do. But we're also weird, man. All we want is a little attention. All we want is for people to be nice to us. I'm not gonna like this, but I guess it's gonna have to work when I put black over it. Yeah, man. We all act like Tommy for a hot second, just creeping in the background. But the indie artist, dude, the indie artist community is really dope. It's really cool. And who knew, right? I uh I used to, when I would follow a big artist, which I don't follow that many anymore. Cause you feel invisible when you're following a big artist. They're probably not even maintaining their own social media account. But they all tend to follow each other. And what am I doing here? But yeah, you mentioned that story. That's how it was with Rob Norton when he showcased his book. I followed him on Facebook. I found him on Instagram. I'm like, yo, take my money. Take my money, man. And then it's like, not only take my money, I got some art for you, bro. Like, if that's not stalkerish, I did something for you. My food? Yeah, I've been thinking about following my food. It was good. But yeah, I when I started doing this, I unfollowed and unsubscribed to a ton of big artists. One, because obviously you start comparing, and comparison is the killer, man, of creativity. Yeah. So, I'm an X-Men nut, so and Marvel nut. So those essentials are basically was was gonna have to tide me over for artist editions and stuff like that. Cause sorry, the essentials are cool, man. Comic book size, not too big, and in black and white. It's only the frigging Wolverine one, man. The Wolverine one I got I know I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Wolverine. I thought I did. I must. Yes, I do. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the fourth one, instead of having black and white, they decided to put it in grayscale with color grayscale. So you can imagine the mud. You can't really even get a good look at it. So that was disappointing. But the first 3, dope. And is it me or did those go up in price? I need to start getting Temu. Temu artist editions. I did get another pulp book to study, a sci-fi one. At least those are cheaper. I don't know what any of this stuff is supposed to be. I'm a gun nut. Looks good on camera though. So yeah, man, going back to what we was talking about earlier, I need to reevaluate some of my goals. I still enjoy trying to do stuff for fan art for other people, pinups and stuff like that. I think I'll finish doing that. But it can't just be regular pinup work. I think I'm gonna have to start blowing some socks off. But yeah, man, the main goal is to get monetized. I'm gonna start putting up a a ticker. A ticker to 4,000 watch hours. What I don't want to do is sacrifice quality. I'm definitely not the quantity over quality dude. Now, I mean, people enjoy Mickey D's, man, but you get if the last few burgers you get from there give you the trots, you're not going back. No matter how cheap it is. So. That's gotta be one of the weirdest art analogies. But I think you get the point. All right. I keep bumping this friggin' mic. I have the mic on an arm. And every time I bump the table or move, I bump it, so I apologize. You said you're trying to head to Japan and to the UK? Do I remember that correctly? That's cool. That's bucket list for me. That's bucket list travel. That's dope. Ooh, in May, that's right around the corner. I should Kofi you some cash, bro, so you can send me give me some real manga. None of that hentai stuff, though. Please. This paper still has a weird tackiness to it, man. Dude, I don't even know what's available in Japan, man. Uh, but I'll let you know. Dude, honestly, and I'm not putting it on you. I'm just gonna. I would love to get some, like, Gogol 13 Duke Togo manga. Zipatone, yeah, that's right. Is it cheaper down? Well, it must be cheaper down there, right? Is it cheaper down there to get Zipatone? Oh, I mean, their industry is built on it. Yeah, dude. I'm old, man. I don't even know what to call myself. I think I'm converting to a student of the old stuff, man. Man. I don't know what the hell kind of a brush this is. But nah, brother. Enjoy that trip. That's gonna be dope. I like how this thing breaks up. You're gonna go, oh, that's, I don't know how to take that. You won't see them again ever? Like, I was gonna say it's cool to be a cool trip. And I understand. If it's too personal, I understand. But I see. That type. I got you. That'd be cool, man. That would be cool. Make memories, bro. That's it. I don't know if that worked for me. Where is it? I'm gonna have to fix this bigly. It's kind of like making this stuff up, and you can tell. But I'll hit it with some black. I think it'll look all right. 2 hours? Okay. I'm probably gonna cut this in a few. Let it sit. Go back in this thing tomorrow. I might jump on later on this afternoon, but it probably won't be this. I'll probably be drawing on my sketchbook again. It's something else I've been trying to work on. Is doing multiple pieces at the same time. Even though working on my sketchbook is more of a pass the time thing. But it relieves the coconut of any there's a little break. Excuse me. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Finish up some of this black, let it sit, because I know I'm gonna have to go over it a little more. Looks good. Do my patented little paint splatter for shiny light. Take it easy, bud. Ooh, he in trouble. He late. I dip. Yes, yes, I know not to use pure black, but ain't nobody here to tell me not to do it, so I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna let the music play for a bit and then I'll sign off. But so thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for joining me this morning. I will be on later on today. Stay tuned for that. I'm just gonna be messing on my sketchbook again and drawing the X-Men. That said, thank you for joining me. This is Art to the Round Table. My name is Mello. And God bless you. Love you. Mean it. I will draw you later. Bye-bye.